Hey, what's up, people? This is your man, OTUO Barima.
The one and only.
Yeah, and I'm here in Chicago, yeah. Just came in for some holidays. Maybe, well, anyways, I'm here, one of my best friend. That's
so sweet.
Yeah, you too.
I love you too. And we're sipping our favorite lemonade that David got for his favorite person today, Miss Lauren. So shout out to you, Lauren, for mixing this up and letting us take some for to go.
That's too much information.
Sorry.
Anyways, you see what I've been dealing with. This is another wonderful, godly woman. Now I'll be bringing.
I try.
Yeah. Yeah, she's great. Mm-hmm. And what's your name again?
Oh, my name is Diana, guys. I am 21.
What? You have to say your age? Anyways, whatever.
21 in Chicago. My bride price is 10 cows. 2 bags of rice, 3 crates of Fanta and Coca-Cola variety, you know what I mean? And some cloth. Kente is fine. You didn't tell her. I'm Malawian, you know what I'm saying? So, variety, represented, because he only has Ghana people, which is good because I'm Ghanaian by representation, but... That's
fine. I love my Malawians.
My Malawians.
Anyways, today we have a nice topic. I'll be doing this activist woman thingy. Oh, she knows.
I know.
And it's all about, you be sharing information and other things, kind of know how we're going to be good. Relationships are relating with our fellow females and stuff like that. Today, I was thinking about something. And I felt like I'll just run by her and see what she thinks and kind of have an idea of how women also think. You can leave your comments and everything. You can call me.
A lot.
Yeah. Anyways, we're talking about setting boundaries, So my thing is, the whole premise of this activist thing is women not giving guys a chance. But also, I think it's clear, or I should be fair, that guys also give women the reason not to give them a chance. So, and I think that is what boundaries are made up for. So how can women set boundaries? I feel like y'all are being activists because y'all are setting boundaries for yourself, but somehow you're drawing guys away from yourself. So how do I feel like, she's setting boundaries for herself, but not...
You can still navigate those boundaries.
Yeah, not drawing guys away. Because me, if you come and you're like, what, woman? Look at me.
We're looking. I'm looking.
Yeah. Oh my God, this seat is so hot.
Do you want me to mellow it down?
Mellow it down. Yeah. So what you think?
I think that boundaries are very important, but I think, at least from my standpoint, when I set boundaries, if I set a boundary and that draws you away, you weren't the one for me anyways.
Oh God.
It's not my portion. It's not my portion.
I'm the person again with those same stuff.
But it's not my portion. I mean, the thing is...
I've been saying there's nothing like you're not meant for me, you're not meant for me.
Right.
If the guy is gonna be there, he's gonna be there.
No matter, regardless of my boundaries. So
but it doesn't mean that you're not meant for me. Some guys just will feel like, man, you're doing too much. I mean, the boundaries is good, but how you communicate it is what
and that definitely is a thing. So another point was when you were talking before, you were like, this. You know how you were saying the women talk, right? Okay. For me, I'll never come to a guy speaking like that about my boundaries. He's gonna go away, because he's not gonna get where you're coming from. Okay. So ladies, you do the soft voice. Listen,
How do you do it?
Listen. My boundaries is I just don't want X, Y, and Z to happen. Okay. And that's, because let me tell you something. I don't know if you can zoom in when it
and Let me tell you something,
girl. Oh, this lighting is nice. Let me tell you something, girls. Guys will hop on any opportunity to be like, she was yelling, okay? So when you talk like, this guy has checked out. He's not gonna listen to you anymore.
That's true.
But what happens is when you talk in a small voice, he has no reason to be like, I'm not gonna listen to her because she was yelling. What he's gonna be like, oh, she was saying this and that, because the yelling is no longer there. So if you come with them yelling loud, you have lost. You're not gonna get your point across. But if you come with them mellow voice, then they have, they're in the space to actually listen to what you're saying
That's
about
good.
your boundaries.
Yeah. So it's not necessarily saying, oh, these are my boundaries, but you don't necessarily go on me and say boundaries, but you're like, I feel like we shouldn't do this at this time.
Right. And it's timing. The thing about me is when I say my boundaries, now it's probably because we haven't reached that point of the friendship relationship, right?
Okay.
So if I set my boundaries, guys, they just get so upset. I'm like, do you know that if you were just patient with me and we got to that point, maybe this boundary would no longer be a boundary because now we're in a different dynamic of our relationships.
Okay.
But guys tend to think that this is a forever thing. Like, and then another thing that irritates me.
That is just for a short time.
It's just for a short time. Another thing that irritates me is the impatience and irritability. The moment I state my boundaries and you're, oh, why? Now, I wasn't even trying to test you, but now I've gotten a response of I'm not attracted to you because of the way you're reacting.
I guess.
And then it ruins.
But
the whole feeling.
my point is, when you do that, I think any reasonable guy, it's gonna understand. If a guy doesn't understand
It's not
that you
reasonable.
have your own
Space.
limits and you want to do whatever you want to do, and the guy doesn't understand, I guess the guy is wrong. But I'm
Yeah.
saying that some women will not give you the opportunity, okay, just because they have those boundaries. They're not gonna
Right.
communicate with
Right.
you, and they just like become very obnoxious or something like that, or hey, I'm an independent person, but
Right.
it's not actually that. It's not that a whole idea or premise.
Right.
You get me? But I think what you were saying is a small voice kind of,
Right.
hey, I know you're a nice guy, but you know.
And then for the women that you're not even going to give a guy an opportunity or anything, you have to think about what do you want. Now, if you want a relationship, you can't just like, state the boundaries and then like, you know what I mean? What were you saying? Like the guys, like you become obnoxious to a guy, whatever, you already assume that they're not going to whatever. Then I'm sorry to tell you, but you're going to be alone for a long time. So you have to like, yes. I mean, it's true. Like, imagine if a guy, had certain standards that he never communicated to you. How do you know what you're supposed to be meeting? No one's going to read your mind. No one's going to know, like, nobody can do that. So it's like, how do you expect someone to know what you have not communicated? Say that you are in a relationship and you have certain boundaries. You suddenly become uncomfortable, or maybe you want to cross those boundaries. If you never say it, you're going to be like, oh, this guy doesn't care enough to try this, or oh, this guy doesn't care enough to realize that I don't feel right about this. Well, did you tell him? Because sometimes you just never communicate. So you have to be able to.
Guys, let us know what you think. Communication is key. It's very key. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Wisely Chosen. Follow
My
her
presence is a present.
at Wisely Chosen on Instagram.
On IG. Spelled that way, no.